Hey, what's up guys? It's Deontay from Team Firewall Pass here. So today I am doing another deck profile on Orcust. This time it's going to be Orcust K9. Also, let me know if you like the new view. So I did get a different camera mount that has a better arm, so I can kind of um, capture it at a better angle. And then I also have a little light. So hopefully it's not too bright. Please let me know if you guys like the change. But right now I am going to go into the deck profile. Now I will have a few things to explain in here because I don't play K9 Orcus like you would probably typically see it. So I'm just going to go over that real fast. So for the monsters, we play 3 Girasu. Best starter in the deck, 1 card combo. We got 3 Harp. Also starter, also 1 card combo, but usually doesn't end on IP as well because you need the extra body. We got the Scrap Recycler. This is what you search for the River Stormer that's in the extract. This is also a full combo with any 2 level 5s for like K9 stuff. Foolish Burial, also full combo. Now, as far as the bricks, we play Orca Skeleton and I play Wand. Now, I'm going to go over this real fast. So, Wand I play because as you're walking through the Orcus combo, you're always going to be able to, like, especially with the K9 stuff, you're always going to be able to end on Alien Girasu and IP with the Ripper. If you're just doing the K9 stuff and you don't play this, you cannot end on the IP, or at least not consistently. You usually have to have an extra extender. Now, I know some people play this card. This card's fine. It's a level 5, so it's, I guess, like it's a pseudo brick, right? It doesn't do anything, but it's a level 5 that you can search off the link 1. If you do that, you do have to send the crescendo off the link, off Girasu. So you do have to have you have to already see Harp. And I don't really like that, especially like you just want to maximize on the level 5s you play or the K9 that you play. I don't think you need to play this. I've never missed this once. I've never wanted to search this. I always would rather search Babel. I think this card is very mid. So I do play the Wand. Wand is full combo, like it's full combo with the K9 stuff. You do always end on an IP if you have one in your deck. Now, I understand Wand's a brick. You don't have to play if you don't want to. Just know that you may not be able to make IP every single time. Even uninterrupted, that's the problem. Like, you want to be able to build the biggest board you can or the strongest board you can. And Wand just kind of gives you that, like, slight edge. Now, for the other engine requirements, we play the 1 Babel and the 1 Crescendo. Nothing to really say. Omnigate, Broken Field Spell. Makes everything quick effect. Now, for the K9 stuff, we play 3 Jokel. This and a level 5 is full combo. We play 3 Azuna. Good hand trap. Good extender if they activate like any hand traps to stop you. We play the 1 Noroi. Can be full combo on its own. It's not as great. You don't want to play too many because it is a normal summon. But it itself can get to full combo. Also, it's just, you really want it in there because you can dump it off Azuna, bring it back off a Lantern, and just look at your opponent's hand, which is also very nice. And we play the 1 Lantern, Extender, combo piece. But the Lupus, he's a brick, but he's not that bad of a brick. He can summon himself and make a Typhon, right? So it's not even that bad. Now, as far as the spells go, so we play 3 Chaotic Elements. We're maximizing on this, and we're maximizing on case. We want as many ways to search for level 5s or K9 as much as possible. And this is also why I don't think you need the level 5 World Chalice. I think it's just it's an extra measure that you don't really need most of the time. To go into our non-engine, we play 3 Ash. We want to stop Fua. That's primarily what this is there for. Also good against, like, obviously, like Dracotel. We play 3 Droll. This card, I think, has been kind of falling out in the metagame, but you really kind of just want to draw yourself sometimes. Yeah, it does hurt the K9 plays, but if you have Orcust and you get Fluid, I'd much rather draw myself and end on a pretty formidable board than, you know, give them a bunch of draws. So, draw is like your extra called by, pretty much. We play 3 Fua, broken card. I play Double Bell. This I kind of just threw in last minute. I'm still kind of actually undecided on what my last 5 non-engines is going to be. So I was thinking Nib, but Nib is pretty mid in some matchups. And then I was also thinking Imperm, but Imperm conflicts with Nib, Imperm conflicts with like Azuna and stuff, and Lupus. So I was a little hesitant to do that, but Imperm is good against like Herald. Ghost Spell is pretty good though. It can act as like board breaker. Like if I see this alone against Drummy, I'm just keeping it because I just want to stop their synchros from, you know, bouncing, or maybe stop a surprise. And then obviously against like Dracotel, you want to be able to stop the traps. And then this is also an undecided non-engine. I'm not sure how I feel about Droplet. Droplet is cool, but it also doesn't do anything under Herald. So that is the problem. Like, it's good into Yummy, right? But if they have Herald on board, it makes this card a little tricky. And the last card is Called By. Called By is just, you know, one of the trios, you know. It's God card. This card's crazy. Anyway, that is 42 in the main. I don't play Force Release in the main. I am putting it in the side. I'm not going to show a side today just because I don't have a very cohesive one built yet. So I will wait on that for like another video. But yeah, we play the Force Release in the side and we play our Werewolf in the side. Just because like Force Release is a pretty hard brick. And I also want to, with siding patterns with Fua, I want to be able to have cards I can just put in to replace the Fua. And I think Force Release is just one of those cards where it's like you only really want to use it going first, and you can just side out, you know, Fua for one of them. As far as the extra deck goes, we play the 1 Galatea Eye. All you really need. We play the 1 Galatea. You can play 2 of this, but 1's been fine. As long as you know how to resource manage and recycle, you're fine. We play the Long Girsu. You can play the 2nd Galatea over this. This card really doesn't matter. It comes up sometimes where you want to make this just because you're in like awkward situation bodies, but most of the time you're fine. You don't really need to make him. We play the England Girsu. Another reason why I think Wand is really good is just for the crackback, right? Because you can send Wand again, because like let's say you go IP and you link this off that where you can get send effect by banishing him. You can go Wand and just summon him back, right? So I think that's pretty broken. That's why I also think Wand is really good. Wand is a brick, but I think it changes the deck quite a bit for, I think it's worth playing. We play the 1 Dingirsu. This helps you recycle. This helps like a Liger because it has protection from destruction. And then it's just a non-target send. Play the Clockwork Knight. This is a combo piece, and using this in Scrap Recycler, you're able to send multiple times. You're able to send 3 times, 2 with Scrap Recycler and 1 with Girsu. So I think that's also another reason why I play Wand, is because I usually send, I use the first Scrap Recycler effect to send Harp. I use the second Scrap Recycler effect to probably send like a Skeleton. And then I use the Girsu effect to send Wand. To summon back the Harp, because then you get the Harp back in rotation. And when the Harp's back in rotation, your follow-up is just that much better. And then you can also just interact on their turn a little bit more. So I think being able to get that Harp back in rotation is just very good. So that's why I also, again, like Wand, I think changes a lot in the deck. So I think if you're not playing Wand, I think you should give Wand a try. And I think you should test it without this card, because I don't think this card is necessary. But that is my personal opinion. You guys can do whatever you want. I just don't think this card's that great. I don't think it's that necessary. And then the next card is your SP and then your IP, just your inboard pieces. And then we got your Platinum Gadget. This helps with the Noroi combo. This allows you to do the one card combo with Noroi, do the full board. For Canine cards, we play the Ripper. I do play the Jax. I don't know where my Jax is right now, so I'm going to have to pick another one up. But we do play the one Jax in the extra. Mainly we play Jax or Werewolf in extra, right? Because we don't play the Force Release in the extra or in the main deck. We side the Werewolf. This you can actually just hard make, right? So it has its uses. The Werewolf you can't. The next card we play is a Fenitrack. This is your bridge. We play Fallon, just another good piece to go in with your canine stuff. We play Durendal. I'm gonna not play this. We'll see. It only comes up like if they draw you, and then you just go Durendal and you do your full combo, and then you do Durendal and make sure we all shuffle back and then draw, right? And then we can't draw because we're under draw. That's pretty broken. But I don't think it's super necessary. It can help, I guess, under Fua, right? They Fua you, you play under Fua a little bit, you draw them, or you draw yourself, and then you make Durendal, and then you just shuffle their hand back. And the last card is Typhon. Not much to say. If you're playing any Canine deck, you have to play Typhon just because you can go turn 0 Lupus. But that is it for the deck profile. So let me know if you guys enjoyed the new view. Hopefully it looks a little bit more crisp. But yeah, that is it for the deck profile. Also want to show off a little bit. I got this in today. This is a Sleeve Chief deck box for Orcust. It's pretty sick. I ordered some dice off of Amazon that should be coming in a few days. That's supposed to match the colorway of the deck box. And then I broke down, so I was going to just play on this mat, which this mat is super nice. I love this mat. This is the mat that my girlfriend made the art for. But I did order the mat for this as well, just so that it matches. But most of the time I'm going to be playing on this mat. I have too many mats. But anyways, that is it for the deck profile. I just wanted to show off this. I'm pretty happy about this deck box. I think it turned out really good. But yeah, that is it for the deck profile. Please like, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good day. Peace.